Hi, my pretties. Hey, yo, how y'all doing? If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome. Please subscribe, leave a like, comment. My name is Lucifer, and I'm a business and spiritual consultant. And you're probably wondering what in the world would Lucifer be doing on Earth? Well, let me tell you. He's talking about everything the earth is made of, which is what? Business and spirituality and nothing else. Yes, sir, Bob. Okay. So yeah, man. The confidence level right now is at an all-time low. The confidence level right now is at all-time low, man. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. We gotta change this, man. We gotta put up. We gotta put up, man. We gotta put up, man. We gotta go up, man. So the thing is, the thing is, the thing is, the thing is, the thing is. Uh, there. I I just finished watching J.S. Garrett and Alchemist video and all that, and Garrett was talking about karma and all of that. Karma does exist. Karma does exist, but karma is not. Even Buddhists say that karma doesn't exist, but it's a contradiction. It's on purpose. The reason why they say it doesn't exist is because most people feel like the word karma dictates um, instant karma. That is not a thing. Instant karma is not. But actually, it is. Sometimes people get instant karma. Sometimes you do some shit, you get instant karma. It's like the rule of three. The rule of three is not bullshit. Sometimes you do spells, and especially like when I do a spell, I get hit back 3 times. That's how I know that the spell worked. If I curse somebody, if I curse somebody, and I get hit with bad news 3 times in a row, I know that the spell worked, or else I wouldn't get hit 3 times in a row. You know, and dependent if you're using baneful magic, there's still karma there. There's still karma there because you're not using your magic to hurt somebody. Yes, you're hurting someone. You are putting obstacles in that person's life, but that's because that person put obstacles in somebody else's life. So when the rule of three activates for you, it's not gonna be huge. I mean, like you're probably not even gonna notice, or you're like you get like small bad news. Like somebody calls you and be like, you really wanted to go to the bar tonight, and you had set up this bar outing for like a week, and then your friend calls and he's like, I'm not gonna be able to make it, but you really wanted to go, so and that's after you did the ritual, right? But you did the ritual and a small thing, and most people think like the rule of three is like huge events. No, it's small things. Sometimes it can be huge events, but it depends. Like let's say if you're petty and you curse somebody, you're gonna get hit hard 3 times, and it happened to me. you know, Not that I'm petty, but sometimes I don't listen. I'm an Aries, so I'm hard headed. So spirits might tell me, don't attack this person. Don't curse this person. And I'll be like, fuck this person. He's a jackass. Fuck him. I'm gonna curse him anyway. I'm gonna get hit 3 times. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get hit hard. But if I get hit 3 times, it's because my curse worked. So I don't give a shit. Because the point was to hurt that person, was to get the target. So I know that the target. So if I get hit with bad news 3 times in a row, I know that my target was hit. You know, um, so it's not a good thing, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. The rule of three is not necessarily bullshit. And it can happen that you do a curse and nothing happens. And the curse worked too. So it's hard. You gotta have discernment. If you really want to recognize or see it, you gotta be aware. You know, you got to be completely aware of your entirety, you know, because when you're aware of your entirety, you know, like, you can spot when a situation is supernatural, even if it looks mundane, you know, because the problem with magic. The problem with magic is you can't see it, you know. So everything in magic is mundane at the end of the day. You can't see it, you know. So the spirits and the gods and the ether, the ethereal realm, the nether realm, uses this reality in order to send you messages or to elevate you to a higher standing, but you're still using natural elements. So supernatural elements are using natural elements in order to be are using natural elements in order to enact change or create some form of event in your life, you know, or the life of the whatever. So it's not easy sometimes to see if the rule of three actually exists, because, you know, if you're getting a phone call of not going on the bar, you kind of like, some people will be like, you know, that's nothing, you know, like, you know, yeah, I'm disappointed, but that's nothing. I'm just gonna go eat some macaroni and cheese and watch TV, you know, like, so no pun intended, no offense meant. So, you know, like, uh it's not easy to see. So you have to spot it. Like, you have to remember that you did a spell, and that might be the cause why the person called you and told you that you can't go, even though you really, 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 really wanted to go, you know. And that's suspicious right there, you know, like, why now, you know, like, why now, why you say no today, you know, usually you go, usually I don't even want to go, and usually you're the one that wants to go, and now I really want to go, and now you don't want to go, you know, because that's because you cursed somebody last week. You know, you cursed somebody last week and the curse worked, so now you're getting hit with the rule 3. But it's not a big deal, because that person probably deserved it, or you was probably right to do that. But you're not supposed to hurt people either, regardless. So that's why there's a rule 3. That's why there's a type, a form of karma. So instant karma is not necessarily a thing. Yes, sometimes people can get unlucky and get hit with instant karma. I believe in instant karma because, let's say I insult somebody that's not supposed to be insulted. I'm gonna hit, like, my toe. When I hit my toe on the corner of the table, I know it's because I did something wrong, you know, because that shit hurts. You know what I mean? You know, like you hit your knee somewhere, you know, there's those nerves joints, you know, when you hit your nerve, like, you know, like, that shit hurts like a motherfucker. So, you know, and I know it's because I said something wrong, because I just said something belligerent, and then wham, you know, I just hit my knee on the corner of the table. So that's instant karma. You know, that's instant karma, and people get hit with instant karma all the time. So there is such a thing as karma. But even Buddhists don't believe in such a thing as instant karma. That's not how karma is explained. Karma is an accumulation of force of habits that you have. So if you're cursing people all the time, right, and you don't do nothing but that, right? Let's say you're a bad person. And you cursing people all the time. You cursing people all the time. You cursing people all the time. After a couple of years, after a couple of months, after a couple of weeks, after a couple of days, you are probably gonna get hit with karma. You know, you're gonna get cursed too, and that curse is gonna be the equivalent of all the curses that you put on the other people. You know, so you're gonna get hit by karma. Something bad is gonna happen. It happens, but it does. There is such a thing as what you perceive persists. So if you don't believe in certain notions in magic, you might not be able to see it because you don't believe it. You know, so can you dodge the rule of 3 by not believing in the rule of 3? Probably so. It's gonna take some time, but probably so. You know, can you dodge karma? Yes, you can, but you gotta have good habits. Like, if you eat bad food and you get cancer, After 35 years of eating bad food and you get cancer, that's karma. That's a force of habit. Karma is a force of habit. So it's not that karma doesn't exist, it's that we're not using the word in the proper sentence. It's a grammatical error. You're using the way popular culture uses the word karma is actually a grammatical error. It's not that it doesn't exist, it's just it means something else. It's just people use karma as an example, as a junction to explain to people that, if you do something bad might happen to you, like that's why people use the word karma. But in actuality, the real karma is force of habit. So you can have bad karma, you can have good karma. And you can erase your good karma with bad karma. You can erase your bad karma with good karma. So it's really about your habitualness. If you're habitual, if you do something consistently every day, all the time, your karma is gonna come through that. And that's what this depicts whatever karma is gonna happen. And karma doesn't dictate everything in your life. It's really about the thing that you do all the time. Like karma could be looked at if you play a video game for 145 hours, 195 hours. The karma of that person is he's going to be really good at that fucking video game because he spent 195 hours playing the fucking thing. Or he might die because he played 194 hours of video games without stopping, so his heart is going to stop. So it's really a force of habit. If playing video games for 200 hours is not good for your health and you do it anyway, that's karma. If you know that playing a video game for 200 hours will make you really good at that game, that's karma. But karma is not like an almighty God that's just sitting there on this throne, deciding who he's going to punish and who's not going to punish. People get punished, bruh. Like people get punished. And this is what I want to talk about today. This is what I really want to talk about today. You are karma. Humanity is karma, right? So anyways, let's skip all that. What I really want to say is there's a lot of Satanists out there. There's a lot of good-hearted people. There's a lot of Satanists out there that are that feel a certain way about certain things that are happening in the world, like pedophilia, and stuff like that. Injustices, assault, sexual assault and shit like that. I'm not monetized, so I can say those things. So rape and shit like that, right? So, and the thing is, I feel like the confidence level is going low because I feel like people are like, man, bad people always winning and shit like that. Yeah, that's true, but it's mostly because people don't want to do the work to better themselves. So instead, they blame bad people for it. It's not the bad people that are making you feel the way you're feeling right now. You feeling that way because you choose to feel that way. Yes, the person did something bad. It's like the Palestine war, right? That shit's fucked up, but it's my responsibility tomorrow to wake up and not let the war in Palestine destroy my life. It is not the responsibility of the war in Palestine to make me feel better. It's my responsibility to make myself feel better, regardless of what's going on. And when you do that, you can change things. You can change things. You see, it's like that. It's like in those kung fu movies. In the kung fu movies, there's a certain philosophy, especially like there's a Jackie Chan movie. There's a Jackie Chan movie I remember where he was depressed and he kept losing fights. Like he lose fights all the time. He was really good. He was a really great fighter, but he kept losing fights. He kept getting his ass whooped. And then he went to see somebody, and he went to see a trainer, And the trainer told him the problem is that you're not enjoying yourself. It's not that you suck. It's not that you're not good at it. You're very good, but you're not enjoying yourself. This is the problem. You need to enjoy yourself. I think it was Will on Mills. I think that movie was Will on Mills. Win on Mills, which is there was a very good fight choreography with Benny the Jet Urquidez, which was amazing. And I love that movie because it's true. And I'm not talking about kung fu. I'm talking about spirituality. And spirituality can be compared to self-defense because it is a martial art. And once you know how to use spirituality, you can attack, defend, and change things. So it's a martial art at the same time. So when you're looking at martial arts movies, you can actually compare or you can have a parallel comparison to your actual life, philosophically speaking. Don't just, when you watch kung fu movies, don't just watch the action. Try to see if there's a philosophy that you can actually implement into yourself and how you manage yourself in society, because words are like punches and kicks, right? So when you're good, when you first start, you learn how to punch, right? So that means you learn how to speak, right? And then when you learn how to speak, then you learn how to kick, right? What is kicking? Kicking is how to formulate things, formulate sentences, so now you know how to punch and kick, right? You know how to talk and formulate how to formulate sentences, and you know how to talk, right? You know what to say, when to say it, right? And then, but when you get really into it and you really want to become a kung fu master, right? And you do like Ryu tornado kicks, shoryukens and the hadoukens. When you get to that level, now we're talking about magic, right? And if you are a spiritual person, we're talking about spirituality, not necessarily magic, because you don't have to practice magic in order to understand what I'm saying or to actually like see yourself as a kung fu master when you're watching a movie about kung fu and whatever, right? So you need to implement, you need to parallel the philosophies with your social philosophies, right? So yeah, like, what was I saying again? I forgot. Where was I going with this? Hold up. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. So you learn how to punch and kick, blah, blah, blah. You learn how to talk. You learn how to formulate phrases in order to enact change into your life. Affirmations, incantations, mantras, things like that. Those are hadoukens. Like a mantra is a hadouken, like it's a tornado kick. It's an uppercut. It's a dragon punch, Same thing for affirmations. Affirmations is the same thing. Affirmations are like tornado kicks. They're dragon punches, right? So anyway, back to what I was saying. So he went to the master. He went to learn. So the master told him, what your problem is, you're unhappy, right? And at the end of the movie, he was getting his ass handed to him. Jackie Chan was getting his ass handed to him. And then he started smiling. He started enjoying himself. Like he took things too seriously. When you take things too seriously, you tend to lower your own energy. You tend to lower your energy. See, so the more you take visceral things seriously, the lower your energy becomes. And when I say visceral thing, like, because I hope you understand what I mean. Because let's say you watch the news. The news is visceral, right? So you watch the news, but you take it seriously, right? So the more you take it seriously, the lower your energy is going, because you're unhappy. Because the news is making you unhappy, or somebody tells you something. You hanging around somebody that's negative, right? That person is negative. So that person's not negative. That person is visceral. Like he's a real nigga, right? Let's say you hang around real niggas all the time. That shit can be negative. It's negative. Real niggas are negative people. They're not doing it on purpose. So that's why I use the word visceral. But real niggas are negative in some shape or form. Why? Because they take things seriously. So they're on a lower level of existence. They're not in the fucking skies. People like that are not in the fucking skies. They're not on cloud nine. They don't walk around on cloud nine. They walk around with fucking machetes and guns and knives and shit, and they're ready for war if shit goes down. That's lower energy at the end of the day, regardless. You know what I mean? Like the deeper you go, you're going towards blood and mud. Right? The more serious you become, the closer you are to blood and mud. Period. That's low vibe. That's low vibrational. Because high vibrational is not blood and mud. High vibrational is success and happiness. Right? It's not blood and mud. So when you're high vibrational, you got to get out of the blood and mud mentality. You know what I mean? It's good to have a blood and mud mentality. It's good to have a little bit of poison in your cup. You know what I mean? No pun intended, no offense meant, but it's good to have a little bit of poison in your lean, in your sip of lean, you know what I mean? But anyways, but but it's good enough for real. It's good to have a little bit of poison in there because that makes you a real person. That makes you a down to earth person, right? Because you can be on cloud nine, but you can't be oblivious to everything that's going on in the world because that just makes you insensitive, right? And you're probably right to not give a shit about what's going on in the world, but compared to other people, not everybody's on your level. You got to understand that. You got to understand that not everybody's on your level. So you got to, if you really want to interact with people, you got to be a little bit down to earth. Right? You can't just be on cloud nine all the time, because that's just going to piss everybody off. Not that I'm saying that you're here to make somebody happy, but that's not the point. We all we got. You know what I mean? It's not like I can go somewhere. I can go under the sea and talk to Atlanteans. You know what I mean? There's not two kinds of human beings on the planet. There's not three kinds of human beings on the planet. There's not 5 types of human beings on the planet. It's just humans. Right? So we all we got. Right? So you get rid of the resentment, you get rid of the anger, and you can still be down to earth even though you get rid of the resentment and the hurt. But you can still be down to earth still, and still be on cloud nine at the same time. You're on cloud nine. It's just, if you're talking to somebody that's more visceral, that's more, that's more to the ground, their feet is to the ground, you can't talk to them. I mean, you can talk to them like you're on cloud nine, but it might be annoying to that person. You might come off obnoxious. You know what I mean? And you don't have to care, but if you do care, be a bit more down to earth. You don't have to agree with everything that the person is saying, but just be like, you're right. When somebody's saying like, there's a bunch of fucking pedophiles in churches. Yeah, you're right. And then you say your positiveness, you say your point of view on things, because yes, there are a bunch of pedophiles in the church, but that's, that's kind of like their business at the same time, because me, I've discovered a power that lets me enact change in reality. Yes, there is a bunch of pedophiles, and yeah, we're working on it, we're working on it, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, especially if you're by yourself. Because let's say I had like a group of people and we all, because this is a real thing. Like if all the humans in the world agree on one thing, that's what's going to happen, period. So what I'm trying to say is people want to save the world. Everybody wants to save the world. Everybody wants to change the world, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there's corruption, but a lot of people, the people I talk to, the people that listen to my channel, they call me, they ask me, yo, how can I change the world? Why don't you change the world? How can I change the world? Why don't you change the world? I did change the world. I am trying to change the world, but it's not that easy, especially if I'm by myself. If I had a group of people that were capable of manifesting, creating, building, they would change the world, and of course we would get attacked for it, because we're trying to change shit, right? And what I'm also trying to say is you're stronger than you think, because, you're not going to get Andrew. Not everybody is going to get Andrew Tate, because I got Andrew Tate. I don't even know why, to be quite honest. That shit was random, like it was fucking random. It came out of nowhere, so, but there are some ways to defeat that shit. And like I said, if you're by yourself, I was by myself. You know what I mean? Like I was by myself. So, of course shit like that is going to happen to me. Like of course shit like that is going to happen to me because I'm by myself, So if cuz girly don't know how to manifest. Girly came to me to learn how to manifest. She don't know how to manifest. She's not there yet. She came to me to learn how to manifest. So she can't enact change in the world. I can't enact change in the world, and she knows that. So that's where she came to learn that shit. You know, uh but what I'm also trying to say is you don't necessarily need to come and see me either. Like if you listen to my fucking videos since the past 3 years, I've given you enough tools. I know like targeted individuals right now, there's not a lot of them, because I gave people a lot of tools to use, so what I'm trying to say is, targeted individuals, if you don't know what that is, a targeted individual is somebody that's targeted by the government, is under the MK Ultra program, and he's targeted by the government or the Illuminati or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and they go through fucked up shit. But basically, targeted individuals are people that wake up. It doesn't really exist. It's not a real thing. Like targeted individual or I'm a targeted individual too. Like, but targeted individual are people that wake up to spirituality, unfortunately, without demanding it. Like I didn't ask to wake up the way I woke up. I didn't ask. It just happened. So and you have to go through a spiritual process once you're a targeted individual, because these people are not attacking you with weapons. They're attacking you with magic, like they're attacking you with magic. So, even if you don't learn magic, that's when they kill you. You know what I mean? And you end up killing yourself. Either they kill you or you end up killing yourself. But everybody that believes in spirituality, they're still alive because they understand that what they're seeing is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of baloney. And yeah, they follow you around, and they got remote viewing agents, and they follow people around town, bro. They don't have anything to do. There's a lot of people that they're getting paid just to drive around town and look at people. Fucking neighborhood watches, weird pseudo neighborhood watch. They're not really a neighborhood watch, but they act like a neighborhood watch because they're looking at everybody, and they're walking around town, making contacts and talking to neighbors and getting the neighbors to, it's fucked up shit. It's really fucked up shit, and this is really going on, but at the end of the day, all that shit is useless. All that money, all those resources, it's useless. It's just hoopla. It's vapors. It's smoke. It don't fucking matter. You want to know why? Because everything isn't real. Everything is fake, bro. So it's all hoopla. And what's really real is your own personal strength. So yeah, you can save the world, but you have to agree to go through the process to be able to save the world. Okay? And that process is choosing a magical discipline, because at the end of the day, if you have a good heart and you're innocent and you have a good heart, all magical practices can enact change in reality. So it's really about, except for Christianity. So anyways, like except for Christianity, all spiritual practice can enact change in reality. And Christianity is the only religion that you can't do fucking shit with it. You can't do a fucking thing with that shit, bro. And that's why I keep telling you that shit is just made to create slaves. It's an energy dampener. You are dampening your energy. You are lowering your energy. The more you believe in an entity that is asking you to give up everything that you are, that means you are removing your own energy from your body and you're giving it to an entity that you have no idea what it wants or why it's here. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. When you believe in Catholicism, Christianity, you are giving away your power. The entity keeps asking you to give him everything you have, your money, your soul, and your life. So, of course, you can't enact change in reality. And, of course, shit is going downhill because the state of today is everybody's a goddamn Christian. So you have a bunch of powerless people walking around hoping and praying that things go better, but at the same time, they're the ones making things worse. But they have no idea that they're making things worse because, like the guy looks like a good guy. The guy says good things from time to time. You know what I mean? He gives you things from time to time. Not all the time, but from time to time. So that it's like breadcrumbing. God is the ultimate gaslighting, breadcrumbing narcissist in the history, bro. Like he's the biggest breadcrumbing narcissist ever, bro. Like, so you're getting breadcrumbed. You're getting breadcrumbed. I'm gonna give you this, and then he disappears for 5,000 years. That's breadcrumbing. You're getting breadcrumbed, So anyway, so it's not their fault. It's not nobody's fault because most people don't know the shit that I'm saying right now. It's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault, bro. At the end of the day, it's nobody's fault. Why? Because nobody knows this shit. It's not learned in schools. You can't learn this shit in schools. You can't even learn this shit in fucking libraries. You gotta buy books. You gotta, I bought you. Hey, let me be honest. I stole books from libraries. You know what I mean? Not libraries, not city libraries, like fucking those magazine shops. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to steal books from those fucking shops, bro. Like I would steal all kinds of books. I would steal mangas. You know? Bro, I'm gonna go to jail after this. Bro, motherfuckers gonna be like, oh yeah, I remember that motherfucker. Yeah, fuck you racist bastards. Just because I'm black, you're saying that shit. Anyways, man, like for real, no, I'm kidding. Anyways, so anyways, man, like, shit, that's what's going on. People don't know, and you have no idea to know because you have to buy books. You have to go get books in libraries. You got to buy books. You got to do research. You got to look it up on the internet. You got to do research. You got to do your own fucking research. So most people that are completely oblivious that this shit even existed in the first place, how can you know something that you don't know? You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. How can you know something that you have no idea exists? You don't know it. If I know something, it's because I'm aware of its existence. It's like mathematics. I'm aware of its existence. Because people's been practicing mathematics forever, so I'm aware of its existence. So I'm capable of learning it. Because other people wrote about it and talk about it and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. The information comes to me as much as I can get the information. But things like this, spirituality and shit like that, man, like there's not a lot of, people are not aware. They're not aware, man. They're not aware, bro. They're not aware. So it's easy to look at me and pin the tail on the donkey and be like, I'm the fucking bad guy because this and that and this and that and this and that. But at the end of the day, the only reason why you're saying I'm the bad guy is because you have no idea what the fuck is going on. You just don't know. It's not your fault. You're ignorant. That's what ignorance is. Like so you have a knee-jerk reaction or you have a reaction to whatever you're seeing because that's not what you learned, because what you learned was completely different. What you learned was completely different. But at the end of the day, there's reality, there's facts. And the fact is, God is a gaslighting, breadcrumbing narcissist. Like he wants it all for himself. He only cares about himself. And from time to time he's gonna give you some shit so that you can keep on giving him everything that you got. That shit ain't nice. And then you walking around, you're still praying. You got a good heart. You're still praying. You praying for people's goodness and wellness and all that shit, but it's not happening. Why? Because you gave everything already. You ain't got no power in you left. There's nothing left in you. You're giving it all away. You're giving it all away, and then there's the hard-headed ones. The hard-headed ones, they're like, they just don't want to know shit. They just don't give a fuck. Like they'll just keep going. You know what I mean? They're just gonna keep going, bro. And at the end of the day, you're a demonologist. Demonology, like, this is why I love demonology, because we're the adversary. So guess what? Guess who has more power over reality? Because we're adversaries. Because we don't fucking like the dude. So demons are gonna give you more power than other spirits. Why? Because they really want to change the paradigm. They really want to change the paradigm. They really want to shift in power. They don't necessarily want war, but they want to shift in power. Why? Because they're tired of this gaslighting narcissist. So if you become a demonologist, you're going to have a lot of power. You're going to have a lot of power, especially if you consider yourself an indigo, star child, blah, blah, blah. That means you're a demon. Indigos are demons. Star child are demons. Star seeds, demon. If you're a star seed, a star child, an indigo, whatever the fuck targeted individual, you are a jinn, a demon, or an evil spirit. One or the other. One of the above. Or all of the above. I'm a jinn, I'm a demon, and an evil spirit at the same fucking time. I just lost my damn mind, bro. It's like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, man. Anyways, fuck it. Let's go back to what the fuck I was saying. But cause I get a lot of calls, man. And most of the calls, the people is like, they believe what I'm saying. They understand what I'm saying. But at the same time, they're kind of like low-key trying to tell me, well, if you got all that power, why don't you fucking feed the children in Africa? Because it's not fucking easy like that, bro. It's like, it's not like you snap your finger and then wham, bro. And there's some shit I don't want to say. And there's some shit because I don't want to say because then you're going to say that I said something. You know what I mean? What I mean by that is, there's this, like I know of, people don't like pedophiles and shit. I don't like pedophiles either. I don't like pedophiles either. There's a lot of pedophiles though. There is a lot of pedos. I am swimming in a sea of pedos. When I do videos and I talk about pedos and shit, or I air out pedos, and then I walk outside, shit is dangerous, man. Motherfuckers is on my ass. Cars are pulling up, niggas is walking outside looking at me weird and shit. You know what I mean? Like this and shit. Like, it's fucked up. So there's a lot of pedos, man. We are swimming in pedophilia, bro. So, there's more pedos than money on the fucking planet. It would look like. You know what I mean, bro? So, because I'm sitting here and I'm doing a video, and the energy, people can feel it. They can feel my anti-pedo energy, bro. And then I have a bad day. It's like I'm cursing myself, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna let that deter me. But it's deterring me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. It's deterring me a little bit, bro. But it's not because there's different levels of pedos. There's some really powerful pedos. There's some pedos with a lot of money and a lot of fucking resources, man. There's some gangster pedos. There's some rich pedos. There's kung fu pedos. There's karate pedos. There's church pedos. There's a lot of high-powered pedos. There's a lot of high-powered pedos. There's magical pedos. There's all kinds. Bro, I'm gonna get canceled after this fucking video. If you don't see me, if you don't see me tomorrow, don't ask yourself the question why, bro. They fucking killed my ass. You know what I mean? But for real though, like there's all kinds of pedos, man. There's all kinds, all colors, shapes and size. Okay, so yeah, it's deterred me a little bit because now I realize that, like last year I didn't give a shit, but this year after what the fuck just happened to me, I'm a little bit, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of taking a break on the pedos, man. Like I'm kind of backing off a little bit on the fucking pedos, bro. Like I didn't bitch out like Andrew Tate did, but I understand where you're coming from. Like, it's like I'm not bitching out, but I understand where everybody's coming from, bro. Cause I lost baby girl. Y'all saw this shit, man. Sweet. She's fucking pretty. Let's admit it. Admit it, guys. That girl was fucking. She banging. That's a 10. She was a 10. She was a 10. That was a dime. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? I lost that. Bro, what? How? I'm still confused about it, bro. I'm still, till this day. It happened 6-8 months ago, and I'm still thinking, like, how the fuck did this shit happen? I'm still confused, bro. I am still confused. So anyways, man, the point that I'm trying to make here, is that you can give me a second. Okay, okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm good. So, like, hey, I'm not saying that there's no other 10s out there. All I'm saying is I lost a 10 at the end of the day. Period. At the end of the day, that's what I lost. I didn't lose 5. I didn't lose a 2. I lost a 10. Like I lost an 11. So, man, that's fucked up. Nobody wants to lose an 11. You know what I mean? It's not that easy to get. It's not that easy to fucking manifest, bro. It's not that easy to fucking manifest, god damn it. So anyways, bro, like all I'm trying to say is that you can save the world. I didn't want to say it before because of the pedos and the rapists, because I don't know what's gonna happen, because there's certain secrets I don't know what's gonna happen if I say it, bro. I have no idea because nobody ever fucking tried before, bro. There's nobody ever said the shit before. So, and if they did, I didn't hear about it. You know what I mean? And there's probably a very good reason. You know what I mean? They're probably backing off the fucking pedos too. Like maybe some weird shit happened in their lives, and that's why we don't fucking hear about all the marvelous secrets that this world has to offer, But so like there's certain secrets I don't fucking say because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna fucking be like, okay, this is it. We're gonna snipe this motherfucker right now. Like I don't that shit's scary, nigga. That shit's fucking scary, bro. But the thing is, if I was gonna get sniped, I would have gotten sniped a long time ago. But so I kind of have this fake sense of security. You know what I mean? Like I have a false sense of security because I haven't gotten shot yet. So. Anyways, man, but like I said, I'm gonna stop kidding around here. So like I said, man, this is a secret, man. The secret is you can save starving children from Africa from the center of your home. You can. But you have to learn how to manifest. You have to become a manifester. You have to read the laws of attraction. Read about the laws of attraction. You gotta learn about the laws of attraction. If you really want to save children in Africa from starvation, read about the laws of attraction, motherfucker. Shit. Or if you don't like the laws of attraction and you're more in tune with magical disciplines, arcane discipline, then do that. Do it. and believe in yourself. Because like I said in the start of the video, I feel like the confidence level is way too low right now. It's too low. The confidence level is too low. People don't believe that they can change things. People don't believe that they are changing things. You are changing things. Things are changing. It's just TV keeps fucking lying to you. Stop believing what the government is telling you. The government is lying, bro. Things are changing. We are the new normal. I made a video. I said, JD, you're the new normal. I'm the new normal. This is the new normal. Spirituality is the new normal. It always has been and it always will be. They just did that shit because they're petty. The government is petty and the government does not want to be replaced. Nobody wants to be replaced. Nobody wants to be replaced. Y'all are acting like, people aren't people. They got emotions too. They can be jealous. Just because it's a government, that doesn't mean that they're, exempt from feeling jealousy, greed, and envy, which is a complete lie, because that's what the government is. The government is a fucking gaslighting, breadcrumbing narcissist. That's what the government is. And y'all are walking around believing what a gaslighting, breadcrumbing narcissist is telling you, and you're not believing in yourself, so you're losing power, and then you calling up people like me, being all yippity, being all uppity with me on the fucking phone, and be like, why don't you fucking save the world then, motherfucker? Like, like that's what happens. That's called karma. You see how it all comes back full circle? That's what karma is. It's a force of habit. It's a force of habit. So, and yes, you can change the world. And yes, you can change the world, bro. You can change the world, but you got to believe that you can. And you got to know how to do it. And I could tell you how to do it right now, but you're not going to believe me. So you need to read. Find the information. Go find the information. Go check up if I'm lying or not. Because I can tell you right now I've already told you how to do it. I already told you how to do it. That's the worst part. The worst part is I already told you how to do it. I already told you how to do it. I just didn't say that that's how you do it. Because I don't want to. And even if I did tell you how to do it, you wouldn't believe me because it's too simple. Things, y'all remember my one of my videos I did, it's called Things in the Mirror Are Closer Than They Appear. That's on purpose. Things in the mirror are closer than they appear. That's what it says on your mirror. I don't know if they still have that. I don't know. I haven't written, like I ride around in taxis and shit. So I haven't really looked if those are still on mirrors. But back in the days, back in the 90s, when you buy a car, there was always a little sticker and on your not the rear view mirror, but the rear view, the side mirror, the side rear view mirror. Anyways, the side rear view mirror, there was like a little sticker on all the cars. There was always a sticker on the cars. It said things in the mirror are closer than they appear. That shit always stuck with me, man. That shit always stuck with me because it was kind of weird. Like, why would you need to tell people that things in the mirror are closer than they appear? I mean, it's obvious. It obviously is. I mean, some people can be stupid. Sometimes it could happen, but I don't know. It resonated with me. It's not. I don't think like it just resonated with me. Like it resonated. Things in the mirror are closer than they appear, and then you realize life is a mirror, right? So if I'm looking at life and life is a mirror, then that means everything that I'm seeing is closer than they appear. What does that mean? That means the government is inside of your house. You think the government is on 123 Fake Street, but it's not on 123 Fake Street. The government is inside your house. You think your girlfriend is 4,000 miles away. No, she's in your house. You think your success is 500 years away. No, it's inside your house. It's inside your house. It's close to you. It's around you. Things in that mirror that you're looking at are closer than they actually appear. And it makes sense because you're looking at a magical mirror, right? But it's a magical mirror, bro. So that means you can reach into it and you can pull out shit that you want. It's a magical mirror. So of course things in the mirror are closer than they appear. And if you're telling me the mirror is life and I'm mirroring life and the things in the mirror are closer than they appear, then what the fuck is my problem? So when you you want to enact change in the world, you want things to stop. Well, you gotta express yourself to that mirror. You gotta use that mirror, but you gotta learn how to do it. You know. So I'm gonna stop the video right there. I ain't got nothing else better to say. I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you like it. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Leave a like. Subscribe and leave a like so other people see this fucking video, man. Leave a like so other people see this fucking video. And y'all be tripping. That's what I don't like. Y'all be tripping with my confirmations, man. I'll be showing y'all confirmations and shit. Y'all don't even care. You know, Kali don't exist. Well, Kali was in my house. I was talking about Kali, and she was in my house. You know, I still have the little wine, Kali and wine. I don't even know what that is. I did a research. I tried to look up on Google what Kali and wine is. I didn't find anything. I found like some car thing. It was weird, man. Kali and wine, bro. Kali and wine, bro. Like that sucks, man. No one fucking cares. So anyways, it's just like the Odin shit with the crows with Ugin and Mudir. No one fucking cared. What's going on, bro? Those are big confirmations. That's real life. That's fucking bending reality right there, bro. That's proof, man. That's proof, bro. I don't have wine in my house. I'm not drunk. I didn't buy any wine. I don't even know where it comes from. I found it in a goddamn bag of water. I was getting water. So what I'm going to do is I am going to buy some wine because that's probably what she's trying to fucking tell me. She's probably trying to tell me. So JD, go buy some wine for Kali. And I'm going to go do the same thing too. Because I'm pretty sure that's what that means. She wants some fucking wine. I'm going to go get her some wine. So, you know, take advantage of those confirmations, man. Take advantage of the help, bro. Like, take advantage of the knowledge and the gnosis, bro. The hell. Stop. Anyway. So, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.